Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Now today guys, I got to put my 100 by magnifiers on because when your fan horology fanboy sent me this email, he put these massive size photos which blow out the writing. So it made it midget writing. So I'm gonna have to put these special glasses. These were a gift from a fan in Sydney. So let's read this here. Dear Archibald III, the Governor's Governor, the Pontiff, the last bastion of free speech on the internet. Howdy, sir. I really enjoy listening to your videos. They are amusing, funny, truthful, and insightful. You are honest. You are an honest person, sir, and put things as they are. I did come to you for a review previously. The video was known as Wristwatches for a Banker. Okay, link below. I'll put that link in this video here too. You can see that. I made a purchase after that. It was not what I asked your opinion on, but something entirely different. I will explain. I had a Rolex Explorer 39mm bought new and a Rolex GMT 16710 Pepsi bought used. I wanted a third piece and came to you asking if I should get an Aquanaut, a Lange 1815, a Daytona, or AP Royal Oak. Long story short, I finally bought a Rolex 1655 plastic Rolex Explorer known as the Orange Hand. I got it at a decent price, around $14,500. I tried it on while at a trusted dealer. It was listed at $16,900. I went back with the above offer, which they accepted. I really love this vintage 1978 piece and it runs perfectly. A fun fact, I was recently at a Patek exhibition in New York City and happened to talk at length to a Patek watchmaker. Guess what he had on his wrist? A Rolex. Although nowadays the brand has a lot of negative connotations, they are really built like tanks. They keep on working, but time for me to expand out to other brands. So now I have a 39mm new Explorer, Rolex GMT Pepsi 16710, and a plastic vintage Rolex Explorer 2. Pictures attached, please find them for this review. So now I'm in the position of planning my next acquisition, after which I'll take a break for at least 2 years, as one of my targets considered for the acquisition may hurt a bit. My interest for the next acquisition are a bit varied. I am very interested in the Lange Datagraph in platinum, 39mm, which is listed on Chrono 24 at about $45,000. which seems like good value for money. At this point, lots of folk estimate that with increase in prices, this will be the time you look back and say it was available at half its list price in 2017 or so. Ben Clymer, the founder of Hodinkee, also said that if he had to have just 2 watches, the Lange Chronograph and a 36mm Patek calendar would be all he needs. Link below. Philip Dufour also says this is the best modern in-house chronograph movement. The other piece I'm interested in is the Lange Chronograph, which has the same movement as the Lange Datagraph minus the date. I thought about the Patek Aquanaut, but I can't understand why I would get another time-only piece. That's a sports model too. If I want to get a Patek later in life, I will get a world time like yourself, Pontiff. I like the Breguet enamel dial 40mm 7147. They look amazing. I also like the Zenith El Primo 38mm. Know how you feel about them. I am 37 years old and work as an executive in a European bank. Currently live in the United States of America. So my questions are as follows. Thoughts about my current collection. Number 2, Thoughts on getting the datagraph? It is going to hurt, and I will have to make, I will not make any new purchases for a few years. Plus, I may be slightly hesitant to wear it among senior work staff who would know what it is. However, life should not be a compromise. You have to purchase what you like. Plus, thinking about getting married. So would like to get this one in. It's a big purchase. Number three, I would get the datagraph in 39 mils. Thoughts on platinum, black dial, or rose, which I believe is in white dial. 4, thoughts on the Lange chronograph versus the datagraph. 5, thoughts on the Breguet enamel 7147 or the Patek Aquanaut or Zenith El Primo. No, it is a not fair compensation, but the Zenith, they look good, and 38 mils is a really good size. Watch collection, in my opinion, should only include a few amazing pieces. It should also make some amount of financial sense. Not to make money, the stock market is much more sensible investment, but at least invest to get most of your money back in the long term should you choose to divest. Please let me know your thoughts. $35 on its way via PayPal. Also, please do not listen to the haters. Keep up the good work. Your fan, Horology Fanboy. So thank you. Look at the size of the print. No wonder I needed the 100 buy. What do I think of his collection there? Well, I actually really like it. I like the Explorer one is cool. You can't say anything about that. That's just a classic. You can wear that as a dress watch, as a sports watch. It's so cool. I had a 36mm 1016, and very stupidly I sold it, and that was the sort of watch the same way. You could just wear it with anything. I think 36 mils is probably a little bit small in a modern context. So the 39 mil is perfect, and that sort of watch you can wear to work, you can wear to sports. It's just such a cool, so versatile, that Rolex. So that's the Explorer one. The GMT, man, what can I say? You've done very well. Those GMTs have gone ballistic. Any pre-ceramic GMT, hotly in demand, beautiful piece. Just enjoy and love that there. And then the vintage, the 1655, what can I say? Absolute classic. That is investment buying. So I really do love that. I got to tell you, what do I think of your, you were then saying to me there, what's my thoughts on your current collection? I love it. I think it's really beautiful. 2 Explorers and a GMT, schmicko, beautiful, beautiful. What's my thoughts on the datagraph? Man, I actually had a good friend of mine I ran into. He had a Lange 1815 chronograph, and it's 40.5 mils, so just under 41 mils. Absolutely, he's got it in white gold. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. It's just one of the most beautiful chronographs of all time. I mean, you could sit there and argue, is the 5170 better than the Lange? Who bloody, they're both brilliant. I think the Lange is probably a smidgen technically superior, but I like the Patek Cachet. That's just my opinion there. But that is a dream watch. Yeah, I reckon the datagraph, look, any Lange chronograph, whether it's a datagraph or the 1815 chronograph, amazing. So yeah, I agree with you there. That's a great, any Lange chronograph is amazing. Any Lange or Patek chronograph is amazing. Number 3, I would get the datagraph at 39 mils. Thoughts on platinum or rose gold? Look. Thoughts on rose gold or platinum? Man, they are Any of them is fine. Yellow gold, white gold, rose gold, I mean, they are all. Get what you can get at a good price. When I'm buying a piece, I always, it's not really the dial color that I'm looking for. Unless, you know, sometimes, but it's always bang per buck, and also I want good condition. I prefer a good condition piece there. Thoughts on the Lange chronograph versus the datograph? Buy what you can afford. I personally think any Lange is outstanding. I really, if I could buy something now, if I had the money, I really would love a Lange 1. That's something I've really admired for a long time. I would really want a Lange 1. That's what I would really, I would love to get one of those. I really want a Lange 1. So I think any Lange, it doesn't matter what model it is, any Lange is fine. I'm not going to go into datograph versus the chronograph. I think they're stunning. Any of them is fine there. Your next question is thoughts on the Breguet. Look, Breguet, I don't think they're up to. Breguet is a great brand, but I personally, I think you've got to stick with Lange. I mean, if you really want a Lange, you get a Lange. If you want a Breguet, you get a Breguet. You want a Patek, you get a Patek. You got to work out what you want there. I think the Lange is amazing. Breguet, I don't know if I'd be buying a Breguet. Breguet, look, I've got a Breguet Type 20. I know the Type 20 isn't in the same league as a Lange chronograph. Of course it's not. It's a CAMS chronograph. It's not terrible. It's not junk, but it's not in that, you know, that high-end league. I think Breguet is it's a great brand. I love Breguet, but I think you want a Lange. Get a Lange. I reckon Lange is superior. The Aquanaut. Then you're saying thoughts on the Breguet. Well, you want a Lange. Get a Lange. Don't get a Breguet. And then you're saying, oh, the Aquanaut or El Primo. Well, these are two different. These are three. These are all different price points. I mean, the Patek Aquanaut, I don't think you need that. You got enough sports watches there. The El Primo, well, I mean, how much money do you want to spend? I mean, I get the feeling maybe you can't afford the Lange. If you can't afford it, just man up and say you can't afford it. There's nothing really wrong with that. They're expensive. They're fucking expensive. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. So I think you got to choose. I think you want the Lange. Come on. The El Primo's not in the same league. The Patek's not in. I mean, if you're buying a Lange chronograph, man, that is one of the best watches of all time. Buy it. Don't. I'm not here to I'm not fucking here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you the truth. I think the Lange's amazing. I think the other choice is there. That's what your fucking wife would tell you to get to, so you spend less. I don't get it. I don't understand that comparison. It's like saying, do I get a Ferrari, or do I buy a 3 Series BMW, or do I buy a Miata? I mean, fuck me dead. There's different price points. I mean, the Ferrari's a Ferrari, like a Lange's a Lange. I mean, for fuck's sake. 3 Series BMW, that's not the same as a fucking Ferrari. Yes, they're automobiles, but I think you're just saying that. And I ain't fucking playing ball with you. I ain't fucking playing ball. Get the fucking Lange. You've done a prick teaser of an email. Get the fucking Lange. Man up and get a Lange. That's what I say to do. You want to get the Lange? Get the fucking Lange. That's what I would do. I think the Lange is amazing. So, guys, thank you so much. You had a fantastic, absolutely... What's his name? What's this guy? What's this dude's name? Oh, Horology. The fucking printing's so small because you put huge images. When I printed it out, the font was like fucking 5-point font. So, anyhow, guys, Paul Pluta channel, tell me what you fuckers think of that. Cut! Hi guys, Archie Luxury channel.
Guys, I want to talk to you today. It's very, very important. Man cannot live on Google ads alone. I depend on your support to keep me on YouTube full time. Guys, there's a number of ways you can help me stay on YouTube producing content. Number one, you can organize a paid review. That's right. I will make a video for US $20 minimum, and I will review your collection. I'll answer a question for you. So, you know, normally takes, about 14 days, 10 to 14 days for me to make these vids. The other thing you could do to sponsor me and help me stay full-time on YouTube is sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay a small amount of money, like $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, anything, any amount you want over $1, you can, and it basically sends $1 each month to me. Now, you can cancel at any time if you're sick of the show or you don't like me anymore. So guys, help keep me full-time on YouTube. Paid reviews, I do. Sponsor me on Patreon, and Patreon people get advanced screening of some videos and secret videos. Not to mention, I got advertising space on the fridge. Come on, guys, keep me full-time on YouTube.